So while I was in Vietnam in Saigon, I stayed with the good friend Tanya Smackdab. I met her here in Barcelona, and lucky for me, she was acquainted with a lot of musical talent. A duo that stood out to me was Adrienne Mack-Davis and her partner Felicia Cruz. They have an entertainment company called New Fame. I sat down with them, and this is the interview. So what have you been doing here in Saigon? What kind of events have you had, or in Vietnam? In Vietnam, we've been.
In Vietnam, we have played Saigon Outcast New Year's Eve. Actually, they're having a wonderful party, and as well, Tanya was doing a jam session, so she invited us out. Really cool night. And then the other night we played. What is it? Fenêtre?
La Fenêtre.
Fenêtre, yeah, La
Fenêtre.
Fenêtre. Really dope spot downtown. And what is it? Q2. We're in Q1. I'm learning this.
Actually, we're in Q2. That's
Dang it. We'll get it. Still gotta figure out what Kong Tom is and all that stuff too. But yeah, so we're here for I think 3 weeks total, give or take, and yeah, on the I Give tour.
And the I Give tour, what type of music is that? What do you guys? What kind of sound are you putting out there?
The type of music I do, soul, hip hop, R&B, pop, fusion. That's the easiest thing to say. I'm just Adrienne Mack-Davis. If you want to check it out, amackdavis.com. It's a cool mix, but definitely hip hop is my heart, it's my base. So I definitely like to keep my music in that vein at all times.
Okay, and then New Fame, what is that? Is that just the music? Is this some type of business that's including other things?
Yeah,
what do
yeah,
you guys
yeah.
have going on with that?
New Fame LLC is a multifaceted entertainment company that specializes in artist management, as well as artist development, booking, photography, and service work. So that's like the short of it. But at the end of the day, it's been something that has grown since I graduated. So over the past 3 years, and it's developing every day. But that's the easiest thing I can say about it.
We finally just put a label on it.
Yeah, we're about a year in now to actually owning the LLC
and working for ourselves. Because that's what everyone should do.
Yeah, why is that?
Because it's nothing better than freedom, and freedom is to do exactly what you want in every moment, right? So
Yeah.
if you're always doing what you love, then you're not actually ever working, which means you're not actually ever miserable.
Have you guys ever worked for somebody else? When's the last time that you worked for somebody else?
Oh shit, 4 years ago. But then if you count some of the gigs we'll be playing a party. So there's definitely somebody that's throwing the party plan or whatever that we have to answer to.
Yeah.
But it's a lot easier because it's it's our own business. I'm not caterer anymore, because I did catering for a long time and cooking, and did that for 15 years. So that was the last job I had. I was getting booked all around New York, getting paid really well for it. It was just not my heart and soul. So.
And your heart and soul is?
My heart and soul is music.
Yeah.
Music and doing what I want. Enjoying myself, studying. Our whole model is show service and self-development. So doing one of those things at all times, whether it's helping somebody out, learning about myself, developing as a human being and as an artist, getting into my spiritual work, as well as traveling, seeing the world, eating different foods, talking to different people. And that service is, keeps me balanced as an artist, because it's so much about the artist, the person. Your ego can get inflated. I think it's important when you're given a platform to help others as well. And so that's where the service comes.
And so maybe you could tell me a little bit more about how you're helping others. I read something and you told me a little bit about Fighting for Futures.
Yeah.
What exactly is that?
Yeah, Fighting for Futures is an organization that has been around the world since 2009. We've built bathrooms in Cambodia, done multiple workshops in Cambodia, fitness workshops, photography workshops. In India and Nepal, we did anti-human trafficking workshops. What else did we do there? We freestyled with them.
Workshops.
Yeah, self-defense workshops. We also did mini concerts in several different areas as well. So Guatemala, Cambodia, just recently in Phnom Penh with Tiny Toons. Just really trying to integrate into the community a little bit more in each place that we go, rather than just going in and just I'm here to see the sites. And sites are cool because they give an aspect of history, but it's really important to get back and give to whomever you can, whenever you can, whether it's, you know, giving someone a seat on the bus at home in, you know, your city, or doing something that's just super minute. Someone needs something. If you see a need, you should try to embrace it if it's possible, wherever it is, on big levels, on small levels. So with all our workshops, we tend to be around kids between the ages of like 7 and like maybe 14, 15. And they're the most at-risk youth, so for human trafficking and just being taken advantage of in general. So it's really good to just try to empower them and show them they have a strength behind, whether it's creativity or physical strength, and being able to do 20 push-ups or whatever the case may be. Once you have a little bit more of self-understanding, you tend not to just go off with a stranger or fall for an idea that might seem silly if someone's trying to, you know, give you a job out of the city. And so it's fighting for futures.
What's the next step for you guys? Where are you gonna go from here? Like, what's on the list? Do you have a list? And what's the next wall that you have to break down?
Well, right this moment, I've been barricaded in this awesome house in Saigon.
Thanks, Tanya.
I've barricaded myself, just sending out the most updated EPK of Adrienne's, sending it to all the people that we have been working with the past few years, and like building this foundation. Now we can actually like build a house on a foundation. So before it was like the dump truck came in, opened up the ground, it was really beautiful, you know, you had this like place, and then you had to come in with concrete and fill it all in, so you have this foundation.
It's muddy for a while, yeah.
And then now it's like the house is ready to be built. You know, we've gotten out there and done over 250 plus shows worldwide in 2-year period. Just really, really pushing to be better than the next moment. So if we have all these people now, we can hand them an updated list of what we have and what we have done, and then hope that they will pass it on to their friends and kind of start building that network out. So the house is going up, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, network building. You're gonna have the doors unlocked soon. People can come in and check it out.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Everything's really like there now.
Yeah, we've gathered a lot of pieces. You know, think of it as a recipe, and we have all our ingredients now. We can go in and really make the cake or the pie or whatever. All those things are in place. Now, you know, in owning your own business, you have to figure out really what you want and how to put that into a working thing. You know, you can have this idea in your head, but, you know, employing people, you know, getting our 501c3 for Fighting for Futures, you know, and really figuring out with New Fame, you know, how to come and how to help artists develop, you know, what can we do for you,
creating
and have the means to do that. Yeah.
Get the sustainability flowing on all ends. We've always had the talent, but now it's like, where do you focus the talent? Where do you put it into? And then how do you push it back out as something that's sellable? Because obviously we'd like to make some money and live, and you know, it's not ultimately about making $1 million off it, but it is about getting your message out, doing what you love, and making a living off doing what you love. So.